Hi, good day. Welcome to our video about proposal for toxic relationship talk and a treasure hunt. Before I start, let me introduce our group member. It's me, NURUL IZZATI binti Muhammad YUSOF, Zaheera AFIQAH binti Zainal ABIDIN, SARA DAYANA binti RAZID, NURUL ASYIQIN binti ISMAIL, and FARINA binti ZAINURIN. What is a toxic relationship? A toxic relationship is one that makes you feel unsupported, misunderstood, demeaned, or attacked. Any relationship that makes you feel worse can become toxic over time. The toxic relationship is not limited to a partner or romantic relationship. They exist in family or among friends group that can be extremely stressful, especially if the toxicity is not effectively managed. If this scenario continues, that person can cause real damage to self-esteem and overall mental health as well as physical health.
Toxic relationship is defined as any relationship between people who don't support each other, where there is conflict and one seeks to destabilize the other, where there is competition, where there is disrespect and a lack of cohesiveness. Moreover, toxic relationship can also drain the people who are in it. This is because it consistently involves unpleasant experience and memory. Thus, awareness and knowledge about the toxic relationship is important so people or the victim can differentiate between a normal relationship or toxic relationship. Therefore, this program is aimed to spread the awareness among the participants regarding the forms of toxic relationship. It can happen not only within couples but as well as among the family and friends. Thus, through this program, participants will be acknowledged with warning signs of toxic relationship and how they can prevent it from happening.
This program hopefully can help participants recognize people in their life, and it's time to give them the tools to get out if they are in dangerous relationship. Helping them to recognize safe, real, go-to people that they can trust is essential. Most importantly, that person needs to know no matter what their struggles are, they are not alone. Based on our finding, we found that students will have difficulty regarding UTM graduate attribute. Therefore, we will highlight the three most preferable skills which is very essential for students. They are communication skill, critical thinking and problem solving skill, and teamworking skills.
Next, we will talk about the program details. The name of this program is Say No to Toxic Relationship. It will be conducted on the 3rd of July 2022 and our target participants is UTM students. The activity consists of two parts. The first one is a talk session with Dr. Siti Rauzah Ghazali, a clinical psychologist from UNIMAS, and the second part is Toxic Relationship Treasure Hunt. For this treasure hunt, there will be 6 checkpoints and 1 hidden mission. The first checkpoint is Toxic Puzzle. The second checkpoint is Show. The third checkpoint is Read the News or Ignore the News, followed by Broken Radio, and then Listen Up, and the sixth checkpoint is Support Me, and lastly is Guess the Hidden Mission.
There are 4 goals and objectives of this program, which are to increase awareness of the existence of toxic relationships and to address and clarify misconceptions on issues of toxic relationships, to help students recognize, acknowledge, and understand the early signs or red flags of a toxic relationship, to enhance students' knowledge of how to overcome or cope with toxic relationships by highlighting their mental health concern, and lastly, to enhance UTM graduate attributes among students while joining this program.
For our one-day program, we invited Wu Sufeng, the president of JUWEL, Johor Women's League, an organization that strives for women and children rights, and Dr. Siti Rauzah Ghazali, a clinical psychologist from University of Malaysia Sarawak, UNIMAS. Tentative program. At the beginning of the program, at 8:30 am to 9 am is for registration and briefing regarding the program's flow. 9 am to 9:50 am is the welcoming address by the MC. 9:15 to 9:25 will have the recitation of Dua. 9:25 to 9:45 a.m. is the brief speech by the program director and speech by YUSOF, the Jewel President. 9:45 to 10:45 a.m. a toxic relationship talk session begin by Dr. Siti Rauzah Ghazali, a clinical psychologist in UNIMAS. 10:45 to 10:55 a.m. is the briefing for toxic relationship treasure hunt. 10:55 to 11:05 is the division of participants into respective team and facilitator. 11:05 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. is the toxic relationship treasure hunt began. 12:30 p.m. to 12:35 p.m. participants will assemble at the hall for closing ceremony. 12:35 p.m. to 12:50 p.m. is the prize ceremony and a lucky draw session. 12:50 p.m. to 1 p.m. is the closing ceremony speech by the VVIP and MC and a photography session. At 1 p.m. is for the food distribution and participants are allowed to dismiss.
Next is the financial statement. The total expenses for this project to be 3,000 ringgit. Expenses include multimedia and publicity, food, activity materials, speakers' fees and prizes. From our income, we managed to gain a total of 3,000 ringgit, 1,000 ringgit from our club, 1,000 ringgit from our participants' fees, and another 1,000 ringgit from various sponsorship.
For the monitoring and evaluation, it was divided into two parts. Firstly, during the program, the committees will monitor how the participants can apply the graduate attribute while completing each of the activities. The committees will rate each of the checkpoints where the participants are using most graduate attributes to pass. From this, we can identify the weaknesses of each booth and can improve it for future program. Then, after the completion, there will be a rating board that consists of one scale ranging from 1 that presents not helpful at all and 5 represents very helpful. Each of the participants will be given a star before they can exit the hall, as they need to rate the program based on their own experience. From this, we can discover whether the program had given good impact to the participants or not.
This program is being held to spread awareness among the participants regarding the forms of toxic relationships. It can happen not only within couples but as well as among the family. Thus, through this program, participants will be acknowledged with warning signs of toxic relationships and how they can prevent it from happening. Toxic relationships can also drain victims due to the consistently involving unpleasant experiences and memories. Besides, not many are aware about the toxic relationship. Therefore, the awareness and knowledge about the toxic relationship is important so the participants who are probably the victims can differentiate what situation they are facing, either normal or toxic relationship.
In conclusion, through this program, students not only can learn about the toxic relationship that might happen around them but also enhance their graduate attribute skills, especially the adaptability, communication, and leadership skill. As it focuses mainly on these attributes, thus throughout this program, we are hoping to see students can learn new knowledge and grab as much information they can to help people who suffer with toxic relationship out there. Finally, based on the survey on the graduate attribute skill itself, we conclude that many students are still lacking in these three attributes that are leadership and teamworking, communication, and thinking skills. Thus, when students joining this program, they will be able to enhance the skills and using it even after the program.